The Ultimatum is returning back to Pixel Gun 3D over the Christmas period. No, this is not one of those clickbait videos. I'm Pixel Echo, and I'm here to keep you all updated, and I do have an early preview of the skin that the Ultimatum is returning with. If you missed my previous video, I showed you guys a bunch of leaks for the next Pixel Gun 3D Christmas season. It will be known as the 24.0 updates, and it will be releasing very, very soon. So if you missed that video, go and check it out, because I'm not going to be going over that information in this video. I'm going to be going over the rest of the leaks. Bro, there are so many cool things that will be returning in this Pixel Pass. So I hope you guys are saving your Pixel Pass credits, because you are going to need them. As a quick reminder, don't forget to use my link at the top of the description to claim your free chest every single day via the web store. But also remember, if you're using the store via my link, the prices are 20% cheaper than they are on iOS or Android. And the developers currently have a massive bonus happening. The link is down below. You can get keys, coins, gems, and so much more. Starting with the skins that you will be able to obtain over the Christmas period. Now, I do not know which skins are tied to the Pixel Pass. Obviously, we get skins in the Pixel Pass, we get them in the lottery, and we get them in a special event. But here are the 6 skins that I've been given. I really like 2 of these. I like the Christmas tree. It's an evil Christmas tree. It's got a bandolier of bullets across its chest. But is that also like a Ninja Abomination skin? Next to that, we do have a snow globe. On the other side, we do have a swag-looking Santa Claus. And it looks like 2 evil kind of reindeers will be available. Now, something I've always said about the skins in Pixel Gun 3D is the developers do such an incredible job. They all look pretty impressive. Let me know in the comments section which one is your favorite. In my previous video, I did show you a separate background, but this one actually gives us a couple of hints. Now, of course, you do have Santa Claus, who is the main character. He is holding a backup weapon, which I think I'm going to show you in today's video. Now, something else you can see is you can see different kinds of skins in action. But you can also see like a robot just below Santa Claus. And is that a gingerbread with boxing gloves? Now, something I have noticed is the background behind all of the explosions, etc. That looks like the Christmas map, which is going to be returning. Here is another background that was leaked. Check out the symbol that's embedded on the ice. Those are ninja stars. Now, it actually looks like this background was taken from a player's perspective, and they're holding like a wooden sword. Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but are they called Bokken or Boken? I kind of get like a serious dojo vibes from this. And in my previous video, I showed you a very similar image to this, but in the ice, it had 2 swords going across. So are we going to be seeing some new game modes introduced? Now, this I'm really intrigued about. We are getting another cape. In my previous video, I showed you a completely separate cape. This one, I really like this one. I like the novelty factor with this one. We have the claw machine, which is going to be grabbing the Christmas presents. Now, this is kind of the confirmation that one of the capes will be available throughout the Pixel Pass season. And the other one is probably going to be locked to some kind of event. So 2 capes will be introduced in the next season. Boy, there is so much content for us to get. We have 2 possible pets, which I actually don't think are going to be both pets at all. I think the gingerbread boxing guy, which I really, really love, by the way, is going to be your pet. But I think the robot at the top might actually be a weapon, only because it has a blaster. Have we ever had a pet that's had a blaster and has a ranged attack? Now, that's just a general question because I cannot remember at all. It's also holding something in its other robot arm, which I'm guessing is going to be used to reload the actual weapon. That's just my take on it. I could be completely wrong. Pixel Gun could go ahead and give us 2 pets this season. We do have the 2024 glasses, which I think might actually be obtainable as long as you log on to Pixel Gun 3D during the festive period. And then we have the hat, which is like reindeer antlers hat. Again, no idea how this is going to be obtained, because in my previous video, I showed you a completely different costume of cosmetics, which did also include a hat. I would love to know your thoughts on this in the comment section below. Here is the weapon that Santa Claus was holding in that background that I showed you. Now, if we put two and two together, Santa Claus was the main character and he's holding this weapon. So is this going to be the skin and the weapon you get at the start of the Pixel Pass season? Now, I actually don't know if it's going to be a backup weapon. That's just my guess. Kind of looks like previous backup weapons we've seen and how the character is holding it. It has a bell at the bottom, and I can't tell if the antlers are sparkling or they're just light. And at the end of it, we've kind of got like a Christmas tree, and the barrel to me is very, very big. So is that the indication of a new shotgun-styled pistol? One of you in the comment section has to tell me what this sniper is. I get like Deadly Flower vibes, but I don't think that's the name. I feel like we've seen this sniper before, but I cannot remember at all. Anyway, a new sniper is going to be returning, and this one has also been Christmasified. A bell is on the bottom. They look like possible lights also coming off the barrel. But I did notice on the side of this sniper, we have a skull and flames. Also, the scope of this looks more like an ACOG scope, but it's very, very big. I've already been informed that this weapon is going to be a melee. It has two handles for the player to hold. That's not your everyday kind of snowball. It does have the ice spikes sticking out of it, which of course are going to inflict some kind of damage to the player. Maybe some kind of freezing attributes. I think this would work really well with a weapon like this. We have what I actually thought was the mirrorer. I actually think this could possibly be a skin. But then I was looking closely at the inside. Maybe it's just me, but it actually looks like the sock bomber that has been icified, is what I'm gonna say. Now, it does have a Christmas present at the top, which I imagine is going to be some kind of reload animation. So is this going to be a sniper? Is it going to be a heavy? Is it going to be a special? This one I'm really excited to use. And last but not least, the Ultimatum Skin that will be returning over the Christmas period. It's been icified, and it has like this cold aura in the night sky. I'm excited to get this one. Now listen carefully. If you remember last year, we were given the Snow Queen skin, which was available for the Ultimatum and a bunch of other weapons. And how Pixel Gun did this is they released the skin first in some kind of chests, which cost me $50. The Snow Queen skin for the Ultimatum cost me $50 to get. Now, I don't think this is going to come back in a trader's van. I'm going to be totally honest with you, bro. This is going to be something paid. It's going to be a paid skin because Pixel Gun know that they can make money from the Ultimatum. So I imagine the skin will be available in some kind of chests. And then the Ultimatum returns a little bit later on. It happened last year. It's more than likely going to be the same approach this year as well. We're getting very, very close to December, and the update is going to be sneaking in very, very soon. So at this point, I would highly recommend saving your coins, your gems, and your Pixel Pass credits, because December is going to be pretty crazy for Pixel Gun 3D.